Hi and welcome to the July episode of Love Clarendon Park TV. We're in a different location this week.
We are, on a building site we are this week.
So we were in a charity shop last month.
Yep.
We've been out and about a lot over the past couple of weeks as well, visiting all different businesses. But where are we today for the July episode?
Well, we've been invited along very kindly by Friends. Is it Friends Tandori or Friends Indian Restaurant? What's it going to be?
Friends Tandori.
Friends Tandori here on Queen's Road, which despite the fact that it is still a bit of a building site, is looking to open very soon. But we're joined from Manmohan from the restaurant here, and he's going to tell us a little bit more about it. So welcome.
Okay.
And so tell us a bit about yourself and the restaurant business that you've been in before and things like that.
So where did the idea come from to open the restaurant on Queen's Road?
Okay, well thank you for coming along today and giving us this opportunity. Quite a number of questions there. Firstly, the restaurant came about from a family business. It was also called Friends Tandori, which was on Belgrave Road.
Okay.
And closed about 11 or 12 years ago. And apart from myself, the entire family was involved in that, from the front of house, managing it and cooking it. Mum, dad, my brothers, etc., etc. So it's been closed a number of years. Then an opportunity arose along Queen's Road, Clarendon Park area, and we just went for it and decided, that Friends Tandori itself had a fantastic reputation.
Yeah.
I have lived and worked in London for a number of years, decades almost, but every time I used to come back to Leicester, the number of people, friends, acquaintances that used to say, "Oh, it's such a shame that your restaurant or your family's restaurant closed because ultimately it's all about the food."
Yeah.
So when this opportunity came up, we decided we'd go for it.
Resurrect the name and resurrect that smell and the taste as well.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So around us we can see there's lots of activity been going on. The workmen have been kind enough to give us a bit of a noise break for 15-20 minutes. So what can the people of Clarendon Park expect from Friends Tandori?
I think we have decided that, looking back to the past, what we're going to go for is trying to replicate the same tasty, good quality food.
Yeah.
But other than that, we have to acknowledge that the world has moved on 10 or 12 years, so social media is more prevalent. There's greater awareness, especially around this area, of environmental issues, green stuff.
Yeah.
And even going back to the food, there's a greater awareness of gluten intolerances, vegan options. Allergies, which are increasing all the time, so we have to address those issues and keep up to date with the times. But the fact still remains that the Friends Tandori name was based on its reputation for good quality, tasty food.
So using the best ingredients and cooked in the right way. And
Obviously everyone's going to use the best ingredients, but the secret really was cooked in the right way.
Yeah.
And that over a couple of decades was a blend of my mum's own cooking skills.
Yeah.
And genuinely, when you throw around the phrase home cooking so lightly, this is God's honest truth. It is genuinely hugely influenced by my mum's home cooking, but then blended with a number of chefs that we've employed from 5-star hotels in India, from Delhi, Mumbai, from even some of the Gulf states.
Yeah.
But they've been trained professionally, and so they brought their expertise on board. And I have to say, and I am biased, but they've learned a lot from my mum and from my brother Bob, who obviously learned everything from my mum as well as the other guys. So it's a really symbiotic kind of process, and it took us to where we got to on Belgrave Road. And we're just hoping now that, fingers crossed, we can replicate certainly the food element, taking on board all the issues I highlighted that have emerged in more recent years.
I think what I like about it is it's another true family business on Queen's Road, which I think is really important. And I know when we had a chat, I was at the street fair, which we'll come on to shortly, but I was at the street fair recently, and somebody had approached you, hadn't they, at the street fair, that it was one of your past clients that saw you standing outside. So it was good to hear that. What did they say to you? Something about there was...
Yeah, it was amazing, because this guy came up and said, I came to Leicester as a student and I discovered your restaurant and I never went anywhere else. And my father-in-law, my father used to go there, and when it closed, my father-in-law stopped eating Indian food. He could not find anything as good anywhere else.
So
I have to call my brothers over because the credit's all theirs.
Yeah.
I said to Manjit and to Bob, who's the chef, I said, guys, and they were in here working on the bar area, etc. I said, come over here, you've got to listen to this. There's a guy, Tiernan, his name is, the gentleman. You very kindly repeated the story for their benefit.
Wow,
that's
there's
great.
Certainly a reputation there then, isn't there?
That's it. And something which, when I did the short video last month, something else which I just wanted to pick up in is everything is fresh and new in here. The kitchen's all been completely refitted. Everything is tip top, isn't it?
Absolutely, and again, I give credit to my brothers because had it been down to me, which it might have been originally, I would have just changed the menu, put a tandoori oven in the kitchen and said, right, let's open the doors and see what we can do. But like I said, it is really an area where that's where their skill sets, their experience, etc. lies, and there's no, you can't do that. You cannot. You've got to do it properly. Yeah. Which is, so going back to your point, Glenn, so everything, and as we started working on it, we decided that, it was a fait accompli almost, that we had to change the plumbing, the wiring, the flooring, the ceiling, the central heating was ripped out, replaced by air conditioning units, the toilets are completely gutted, the ladies and the gents have been switched around.
Right, okay.
There's been a disabled access toilet installed, which wasn't in there before. So a whole range of things. And the kitchen's been moved from the back of the downstairs, the ground floor, to upstairs.
Right.
So everything is going to be brand spanking new. And the other thing we've and again this goes back to my brother's experience, is that we've sacrificed a considerable amount of seating space upstairs to accommodate an expanded kitchen. And the reason behind that is, of course, there's an increasing demand for takeaway deliveries. Yes. So in order to facilitate that, we've decided, we'll have a proper kitchen for in-house diners, and then an expanded area for preparing and packing takeaway food.
Right, yes.
And therefore we won't compromise on the service within the restaurant, nor will we keep takeaway customers waiting extraordinary periods of time just because we're so busy. So it's that, again.
So you've geared the business to that, because it is becoming more common now, isn't it? Where people aren't going out, but maybe they're having friends round, getting some beers in from the shop, and having a takeaway. So you're going to be doing in-house dining as well as takeaways.
Yeah, absolutely. And what you've just said, it's a really good idea. We might even start selling beer with the takeaway delivery.
There we are.
So anyway, guys, look out for this. As I say, not open yet, but going to be open very, very soon. So hopefully we'll see you along here.
We'll have to pop down.
We will definitely be popping
You'll be
down.
more than welcome.
We'll pop down.
Well, I'm hoping to get a few poppadoms thrown in for that,
Yeah.
for this promotion. So look, great. I'm really looking forward to it. Being local here on Queen's Road, I mean, it couldn't be a better place as far as we're concerned. And I think it's going to be a very good addition to Queen's Road, and a much needed addition, I think, because that's the one thing we are lacking. So, good luck with everything. Yeah. I'm sure it's going to be a raving success. Is there anything you wanted to say before we go to the listeners?
Well, we look forward to you giving us some of your takeaway orders and come in. You're welcome. Enjoy the food here, and hope that we satisfy your expectations, and we'll just try our best. And one final word, however, I've acknowledged the contribution and input of my mum and my brothers and my dad. But we've also got a lot of people who used to work for Friends Tandori as either waiting staff or kitchen staff, and I've been very pleasantly surprised at the goodwill from decades ago of people who once worked for us. And indeed, our new front of house manager is one of those old friends. Boys, if you like, a chap called James. I'm sure everybody who visits will eventually get to meet him. Yeah, very nice guy.
That's fantastic, and I think that kind of typifies this area as well.
It does,
It's a great community. I know we're kind of cutting it fine. I know you've got to get a train to London, so
the day job course.
So it must be a real struggle and a juggle with things, but. Thank you very much. It's been really enlightening. We're going to love coming back to see the finished article and taste what's on offer at Friends Tandori. So thank you very much.
Brilliant. Thank you.
So that was great.
Yeah, I am genuinely really looking forward to it.
It'll be brilliant. Again, it's great for the area, great for an independent business to be on Queen's Road as well. So, but we've been a busy old month with June, and what July is looking like to be. So we've had a new Barbers open on the corner of Montague Road and Seymour Road.
Yep.
KLA Barbers.
You went down there.
I popped down there to get my hair cut.
I haven't been, as you can see.
No,
I haven't been, but I will.
Trying to keep looking nice. I do my bestest of efforts. But we've got a very short video of where I went to go and meet the owner. Down there. We have got the full video available on the Love Clarendon Park Facebook page, so we'll just cut to one of the topics of conversation that we had at KLA. So what caused you to, or what prompted you to open up a Barbers on Montague Road in Clarendon Park?
Well, I'm familiar with the area.
Yeah.
As I've spent a lot of time here and I've always been obsessed with like Queen's Road, Clarendon Park Road. I love the fairs that they do in the summer and Christmas. And when I wanted to open a barber shop, for me, I just thought it'd be the perfect place.
Yeah.
And I found this place. And I love this shop.
Yeah, no, it is nice, and we've got the summer fair on Sunday coming up. We have the Christmas fair and things. So how long have you been open?
We officially opened last Friday, but it's our actually opening party today.
Oh, okay.
So we've been open. It's a week on tomorrow, isn't it, Leah? Then?
Yeah. Wow. So I see there's a picture frame to my right where you're doing special offers during the week.
Yeah. So for students, it's £5 off in the week.
Yeah.
We have OAP prices, children's prices, and everything, and we're going to be doing loyalty cards.
Oh, okay.
I have a stamp on order.
Yeah.
And we're doing loyalty cards. So for all the local residents and loyal members, they will get their 6 cut free.
Wow, that's an incentive, and obviously people will be able to just walk down and get their haircut. So typically when are you going to be open? Weekdays, weekends?
Yeah, well I find with a lot of the hairdressers and the barbers, they are actually closed on Mondays.
Oh, okay.
And there are a lot of people still milling around on a Monday. So we're trying the Mondays. I'm going to be open 6 days a week.
Oh. How many people will be available to cut hair?
So I have Leah.
Yeah.
I have Nicole.
Yeah.
And I also have a guy called Dale.
Oh, okay.
But he's only here Mondays, Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
Yeah. Some really stylish barbers in there, and they're going to be doing student discounts, midweek discounts as well.
Yeah, I saw that. Is it Monday to Wednesday?
Monday to Wednesday with the midweek discounts. So yeah, absolutely, and they do a nice job of cutting hair, which is always important.
In the barbers, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
So
should we just run through? Do you want to just run through a couple of things that's coming up?
So we've got a few events coming up to make you aware of. So the one that always is very popular around this area is the Leicester Carribean Carnival on the 3rd of August. Runs from 3 till 8 p.m. with the main carnival, but gates are open from around 11, so that'll be around Victoria Park. So just be mindful. The roads around London Road, Granville Road are generally quite busy or even closed. Normally a great carnival procession, but great atmosphere, all great for the family. You can normally hear the sounds along Queen's Road, and people tend to overspill then onto the bars down Queen's Road as well. So it's a really good thing to look at doing. Again, like I said, something for the family to look at.
I've not been to it before, so I want to make sure I get along there this year with the family. Then we've got this one. I didn't actually know about this one, so this is quite good. So this is David Walliams there. So it's going to be good. An adventure day for the whole family. So what is that? That is.
So it's Gangsta Granny.
Yeah.
In the open air theatre, 22nd of August. £45 for a family
birthday,
ticket.
By the way. Yeah.
Is it your birthday?
It's my birthday. Are you going to buy me tickets so I can go?
Maybe change the subject then. But no, a good one for the family. Lots of comedy. I know any children, or if you've got children, if you mention Gangsta Granny or David Walliams, they'll go crazy. So yeah, and I see in the news he was giving out awards recently to children that are writing poetry and books as well. So set to be a great event. If you want more information, you can get that from the Guildhall box office on 0116 253 2569. There is going to be free car parking available apparently on the evening, and it's 6 till 8 p.m. on the 22nd, and it's approximately 2 hours, including an interval as well.
Fantastic. So, I want to know about your golfing.
Yes. Technically not Clarendon Park, Knighton or Stonygate, but it's very close. So the Leicestershire Racecourse, there used to be a golf course there. Used to be 18 holes. There was there were 9 holes on the main bit, and then you went to do the other 9 holes in the centre of the racecourse, interestingly. Obviously not on race days, because you wouldn't want to be hitting the horses as they go round. But there's a new gentleman that's been working tirelessly for the past 2 years, because it was obviously, you imagine a golf course that's been left to grow for 7 years.
I saw it.
Yeah,
I was in one of the back gardens there, backed onto it. That's why I was surprised when you said it was open again.
So well worth a visit. They've got a driving range down there, and they've got the latest technology, where they've got this system called Top Tracer, so you can play virtual courses where you still physically hit the ball into the driving range, but it's like you're playing on, say, Pebble Beach, which was in the PGA Tour last week. And you can also see how far you hit the ball, so there's no guessing, thinking, well, actually hit that 200 yards when you only hit it 100 yards. So, really, really good, and well worth a visit. We've got a very quick video where we went on a bit of a tour. It was a really miserable day when we went. It was a couple of weeks ago when we had that horrendous rain all day, and it just didn't stop. But we'll give you a quick tour of the golf course. Hi, it's Luke from Love Oadby, and I've come to the Oadby Golf Course near the race course, and it's all to find out about what's been happening to the golf course since it closed nearly 7-8 years ago. And I've come to meet a gentleman by the name of Anders, who's been working tirelessly to get the golf course back into its former glory, but also he's got some fantastic new technology that's helping golfers improve their technique but also have fun at the same time. So let's pop into the greenhouse, quite well named, and we'll find out a little bit more.
So why don't we drive over the first and I'll take you round.
Yep.
So the first hole runs parallel to the driving range.
Yep.
We used to be the old 6th hole.
Yep.
Bunkers have all been rebuilt.
Okay.
You can see that they're all well, spot on.
Yeah.
And the greens have come back an absolute treat.
Yeah.
It took a lot longer than I was hoping.
Yeah.
But now...
Well, you're saying, because we had that gorgeous summer last year, and
just completely...
That probably didn't do you any favours with
none
it being
at all.
too hot and trying to get them back into a...
What happened was we gave the greens a feed, and then the irrigation broke down.
Oh, okay.
So we couldn't get water for 2 weeks, and they just baked and cracked open, and any small chance I had of opening last year was gone at that point. And then this March I was hoping to open.
Yeah.
But the course was stunning, but the greens weren't ready.
Yeah.
So I thought, right, well, maybe April.
Yeah.
So we were out watering and seeding and everything, but April they still weren't ready.
No.
Because I just didn't want to open until it was ready.
Yeah.
And I wanted to over deliver and surprise people, not the other way around.
Yeah.
And that left us then into May, and at the very end of May we got some nice rain, some good sunshine, and the greens just flourished.
Yeah.
And then I knew they were ready.
Yeah.
And as soon as I knew the greens were good, we were good to go.
Yeah. That's a nice little feature by with the tees with the horseshoes.
They're made of racehorse shoes.
Yeah.
Actual racehorse shoes.
And obviously because we're running parallel now to the racecourse, aren't we?
And the tee markers there are made from a solid oak tree trunk.
Wow.
And what happened was when we built the range, we had to take out an oak, unfortunately, that had been there for quite some time. We had to take it out to bring the lorries in.
Yeah.
And I made the T signs have all been made from that oak's tree trunk.
Oh, brilliant.
And the T markers, the oak logs as they're called, are also from that same oak.
So they're from the branches.
Yeah. So that every T has
and does every hole have a name? Like this one's called the Gallops?
No, the golf course is called the Gallops.
Oh, the golf course is called the Gallops. Oh, okay.
So there are no plastics out here. There's no plastic signs, T markers, anything. They're recycled horseshoes, recycled oak.
Brilliant.
Everything.
Yeah.
And what's lovely is we've got 70 acres here in Leicester.
Wow.
Completely surrounded by Leicester.
Yeah.
And we've got some incredible wildlife.
Yeah.
We've got deer, we've got muntjac deer, we've got roe deer, kingfishers, buzzards, red kites, woodpeckers, foxes, badgers. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
And it's a little oasis of nature.
Yeah.
So you walk around having a game of golf, you come and stumble upon all sorts of wildlife.
Well, you feel like you're in the middle of nowhere all of a sudden, don't you? You can see how mature it is, those trees, and probably what's done it a favour is that 7 years where it wasn't touched and everything's but what they're really conscious about is like the T markers are horseshoes. There's no plastics that they've used, so everything's either wood, and there was even like a carved out owl on the 9th hole, I think it was, from one of the trees that they had to cut down. But then they've made like bug huts, bug hotels where they stack all the logs up. So really good attention to detail.
We've also gone to ground with it, haven't they? But you know what I mean, gone to town with it, is what I mean. So, Clarendon Park, Love Clarendon Park, Summer Fete. So we were along at the street fair a couple of weeks ago now, wasn't it? So we were along at the street fair, and we've got a short video of me going amongst the guys there just to have a quick look at. So let's take a look at what happened on the street fair at Clarendon Park. Right, so we're here on Queen's Road. The sun's still out, so that's good. There's a Minion behind you there, Mr. Cameraman, if you want to have a little turn around. Kids love the Minion, don't they? So we're just going to have a little wander around and see who else is about today, and see if we can catch a couple of the local businesses to have a chat with. So I'm with Kim, and what company are you from, Kim?
Oh, we're just us. We're just raising money to try and help people in Gambia and West Africa.
Fantastic.
So,
and you've got a wide array of items here today. These are all home, handmade, are they?
Yeah, all from the Gambia.
Fantastic. Okay. And are you local, or have you come a long way to you local?
Just live around the corner.
Oh, right. So are you used to Clarendon Park Street Fair then?
Yes. Yeah.
Fantastic. And have you found it today with the weather holding off?
Well, it's been. At least it's not raining at the moment, isn't it? So
we've been very lucky, really. I think today. Bearing in mind it was supposed to be raining.
Given what last week was like, I agree.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, well, look, wish you all the best today. So, someone that's always happy to get in front of the camera is our friend from Christopher James. So as you can see, they're very busy at the moment, so let's see if they get a break for a second so we can do a little interview with this man. He's too busy selling samosas, I think. Hold on one second. Here he is.
Hey, all right.
Here's the man. So how have you found it today, Simon?
Yeah, it's good. Slow start, but picking up, and weather's been kind to us.
Weather's been really kind, yeah, that's what I was saying. But you've got a good selection on the go today.
Yeah, we have.
What's selling well today?
Well, the samosas, as always, fly out the door. We've sold out of spanakopiters, and actually it's been apple strudel day today.
I love a bit of apple strudel. Well, there you go. So anyway, enjoy the rest of the day.
Thanks so much.
All
Thanks
right,
for popping along.
And thanks for supporting the street fair as
take
usual.
care.
Okay, Claire, how's it been today?
Brilliant. The sun's been shining, so it got a little bit wet, so not too bad. Really good day.
And the characters, they've been popular, haven't they?
Really, really popular, yeah. The kids are going crazy for them. And the adults as well, actually.
Yeah, the adults like to have a little cuddle with Pikachu, don't they? Excellent. Keep up the good work, guys. We're doing well with collections?
Yes, really.
Fantastic. Come on, then. Welcome. Is this your first year here? Have you been here before?
Many times.
Are you local?
West Knighton.
Yeah, local
West
enough,
Knighton.
yeah.
But we're local. Our church is actually literally down the road.
Good, okay. And how have you found it today?
Awesome.
Yeah. Well,
it's not raining. It's not raining.
No,
so
it's had its moments.
we've been praying. So.
Okay, so tell us a bit about what you're doing here.
Well, we're a local church, like I said. We meet on Bright Soul. We're here every summer, every winter for the past 5-6 years, I think. We've been coming for a long while now,
Yeah.
and we see it as an opportunity just to engage with the community members, oftentimes it's so easy to forget that, the church is not just the four walls of the church and we're just inside the building, but on the street fair we see it as an opportunity. Come out, talk with people. It's a nice family-friendly atmosphere.
Yeah.
And that's essentially what we do.
I mean, this is why we started Love Clarendon Park, because we're all part of the community here, and it's important that people see the diversity, I think, of what goes on here.
Absolutely.
So hopefully we can come down to your church and see a little bit more about what goes on. Would that be okay?
By all means.
Fantastic.
By all means, please do.
Okay, well, look, the sun's shining now, so we'll move on. Wish you all the best for today.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure to meet you.
Take care.
All the best.
Looked like a really good day. Shame I couldn't make it along that day.
I'll tell you what, we were so lucky with the weather. I know people mentioned it in the video. We were so lucky with the weather because apart from a very, very small amount of rain early on, the sun came out, everybody had a great day. It was still going long after I left. And I just want to say a big thank you to those people that helped us raise money for rainbows on the day there. We did a raffle with three hampers, and people very, very kindly came along and supported that. So Luke, you went and paid the money in for us.
Yeah, so we raised, I think it was just a few pence under £240 that we raised for rainbows. And obviously Rainbows and Loss is a charity that we support. So the next Rainbows fundraising activity will be probably the Santa's Grotto, when Santa comes to Clarendon Park.
Or I think we'll do some for Obi, won't we?
Yeah, so there's the Obi Motor Fest, which is on the 11th of August, from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. So they shut the parade, and you've got classic cars, modern cars, motorbikes, all different stalls as well, and it's well worth a visit. There's a visit to the tram depot, which is at the bottom of the A6, kind of Obi Stonygate border as well, so well worth a visit. So again, money being raised for rainbows there as well. Again, all local charities, and someone mentioned they need around kind of probably more than £6-7 million a year to keep running, and all the fundraising is great.
Yeah, so thanks again. It really is appreciated, and by all those concerned. And the team at Knightsbridge had a great day out as well, which was the main thing. The character's always popular. So, do you want to talk about cheese? Because you do like.
I do like a bit of cheese, but you tell everyone what's going on in Leicester with cheese.
Well, there's a cheese festival in Leicester, so let's have a little look what it says here. So, August the 25th, everything's happening around my birthday. Look, August the 25th.
Bank holiday weekend.
Yeah, where's it being held? So, Cheese Fest UK lands in Leicester this August, it says here. Luke, do you know where it is?
So that's going to be in Leicester. There's going to be market stalls. There's going to be cheese that you can try. There's a lineup of traders that are confirmed for the weekend event. But for more information, if you look on Facebook for the Cheese Festival Leicester, then you'll find more out there. Again, we're quite blessed along Queen's Road, aren't we, with Simon, Christopher James. I popped in earlier to pick up some of the Stilton and Black Bomber.
Yes, he did.
From him. So
and came back with a samosa.
And came back with a samosa and a brie granary roll as well. So, and then we've got the Outdoor Summer Day Festival at the Montfort Hall, which is on the 16th, so the weekend before, where there's kind of a festival atmosphere, open to all ages. If there are any under 14s, you do need to go along with an adult, which makes sense. If you are interested, have a look on Facebook under Outdoor Summer Day Fest. But the lineup so far, we've got Bugsy Malone.
Yeah.
What's the next one?
I know we've got Wretch 32, whatever that is.
Yeah.
Wretch 32, North.
And then we've got Young Bane as well. So already confirmed for that.
I will tell you that I do wear glasses sometimes to read, and this writing's really small.
So, but that's something to be aware of, and there is a competition. So if you are already going to that event, if you tag 3 friends into that event, there's a chance to upgrade your tickets to Super VIP, a £200 drinks tab. So that's well worth it, and a 4-star hotel room at the Holiday Inn with exclusive merchandise.
It's supposed to be a really busy event, so again, it's something which I'm trying to squeeze all these things in, and I will be around those dates, so we'll try and get along there and do a little bit of filming if we can.
Yeah, pop along
see what's going on.
Say hello.
So, so I just want to come over now to talk about Blossoms Day Nursery, or Blossoms Nursery. I was fortunate enough to go down there. Really great bunch of guys down there. And I did shoot a video. We did a little interview with the owner, Raisa. And family-run business again, which is what I said about this place as well. You know, it's really good to have family-run businesses. So let's have a little look at that video. Well, here I am at Blossoms Day Nursery, and I'm with Raisa, who is the owner of the nursery, and she's very kindly invited us round to have a look at what they do here and how good the facilities are. And I have to say, if I was that age again, I'd be very happy here. So welcome, Raisa, to Love Clarendon Park, and it's very nice of you to invite us along. I've got a nice cup of tea here, so as I'm going through this interview, I am going to be slurping at my tea, so I hope you don't mind that one. But anyway, so how long have you been, or how long have you owned this nursery?
Well, Blossoms is 25 years old. We turned 25 on Valentine's Day this year. Blossoms was started by my mum, Nazarene Dudia, and because it's a family business, I was involved at the very beginning. I was at university, so every holiday I'd have a job here on the floor with the children, which was great. And I joined the company full-time 12 years ago, and I've only owned it solely since April of this year. Before that, I co-owned it with my mum.
So I wasn't aware that it was actually a family business before you took over, so that's great. So it's been a family business the entire time?
Yeah, the entire time.
You know, I've had a look, obviously I've had a look around, and the facilities and that you've got here are great. I mean, there's particular bits that I really enjoy.
It's a great place.
It is, and you know, the kids, as you know, I've got a small child who's coming up 3 years old. The kids, they were great. I mean, we were there filming. Liam, you know, not that much older than them really, but he did a great job. He was going round, and the kids were so polite. Yeah. And as I said, going up and down the stairs, they've got a little song going up and down the stairs and things. But they are busy. It is a busy place. But do, if you are looking for a nursery, do pop down there. Well worth a visit, and you know, if needs be, get your name on the list, so to speak. What have you got, Luke?
So, just to finish up on, we've put together this poster, which is trying to celebrate, or we feel it celebrates, all the great things in Clarendon Park. So we've got coffee shops and bars, St Mary's Triangle, barbers, park run, flower shops, urban village, students, summer and Christmas fair. So if you would like one of these, because we've had a lot of interest from local residents, but even residents that used to live in the area that are now living in as far places as Sydney and different parts of the world, different parts of the UK, more than happy. If you can't get down to us, we will post one out to you. So just make a comment below on our Facebook page. But you can pick these up from Knightsbridge Estate Agents on Queen's Road. If you're a local business, we have them in A3 versions as well as A1 as well. So again, please feel free, if you're a local business, to pop in. Again, it's all about celebrating what is great about Clarendon Park, the Knightons and Stonygate as well.
And talking about local businesses, look, we're always looking to help you promote. This is a free service which we provide. It's there for the community. We're looking for businesses in Clarendon Park, Stonygate, the Knightons. Just let us pop along, let's have a chat with you. Let's tell people what's great about your business and about the area.
Definitely. So, and if you would like to get in touch with us, drop us a comment below, reach out to us on Facebook, or send us an email at info@lovecp.co.uk. We'd love to hear from you. We're going to be back next month for our August edition. So I hope everyone has a great start to July with the kids breaking up with school and fantastic summer.
Press the share and like button, please. Got to share this out. You know, we've got about 4,500 views we get on a lot of the things that we do now, but we want to make sure everybody's getting the opportunity to join us at Love Clarendon Park.
And hopefully you'll join us next month, and we'll let you know what's going on in the local area for August.
See you
Thank
then.
you very much.